tenacity. Long low attack hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Holds out with the block. Next to KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The jump-in is denied. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 holding on to that corner and hits him with a stop and pop. Roughing up the body. Doesn't miss a beat. KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Takes a trip. The jump-in is denied. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Holds out with the block. Great work finding the opening. Life lead opens up. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Well-timed corner switch. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Burnout activates. Knockdown and player 2 in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Spends some drive gauge on the reversal. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Manages to block the jump-in attack. What'll happen here? Grabs and throws them away. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Their will to win is really being tested here. Burnout activates. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. They're backed up into the corner. One chance here may end this match. Player 2 is dominating this match. Springs forward with the drive rush. The corner throw ends it. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Absorbs converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meters. Was that a good decision? Strikes back with the drive impact. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Gets the jump in. All right, what's coming up next? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. This is a huge chance to make a feat. Player 1 finishes them with a drive impact. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reaction to the fireball? Did well to get the buff in there. They block and hit them with a stop and pop. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Serving them a severe beatdown, and the fun's just experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Player 2 will need to use the burnout activates. Sneaks in the throw. Player one took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player two chases him down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Good chop, and that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Throws out a projectile. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Barely blocks the jump in. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Shows a medium kick. Hits them with a stop and block. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Connects with medium kicks. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Now they can use drive. Were they baiting them into that? A fireball at that range? Player two is a force to be reckoned with. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. They hit each other. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player two with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? What are they thinking here? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Taking stock. Player ends the round with a punish counter, living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Impact's a no-go. Forcefully closes the gap. Still very early in the round. Okay, creating some space here. Peppers them with the light, hits them with a stop and bomb. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Oh, could be the start of something. Do they have enough drive gauge? Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player one experiencing burnout. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Player one in dire straits with burnout. One player overhead. Getting up close and person. Gut punch. Flatline zone. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Hits him with a stop and bop. Blocks the low heavy. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Projectile to try and change the situation. The jump-in is denied. Player one can't experiencing burnout. Gets in a Hazanshu. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Looking for a chance. Closing moments of the match. Looking to impress with this super. That's not gonna hit. The super, the low heavy connected? Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Nails the anti-air. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Whiffs with that, brushes that off, and keeps going. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Oh, says no to the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Jumps? Both fighters planning something? Throws a fireball. Jumps up? Burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Drops him hard. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Lightning kick, Hazatsu. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Overhead, but it won't work. Anti-air in the clutch. They gotta close it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Low heavy. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Checks with a projectile. Trips him up.
Got you.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. They just won't stop switching sides. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Drive gauge gap here, experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Shows the medium kick. Player 2 will look to apply KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The super armor does its job. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Taking stock. Gets some. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump. Side switch in the corner. Avoids getting cornered. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the hits them with a stop and bop. Roughing up the body. Medium kick hits. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, experiencing burnout. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Both fighters planning something? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Connects with medium kick. Fires off the Shiku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 buried their opponent. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. Goes for an overhead. Gets a good read on their opponent. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Does a good job of pushing back. Taking stock. Projectile to try and change the situation. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Okay, creating some space here. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Throws him. What's next? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Player 2 gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Medium kick. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 will look to apply, brushes that off, and keeps going. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Player bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Their spacing is so on in there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Deftly shuts out the jumper. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Will this decision pay off for them? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Great work finding the opening. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Amazing read to flash the parry just in time to catch the attack. Peppers them with the lightning kick. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Anti-air drops them. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Experiencing burnout. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. That drive impact doesn't get through. Uh-oh. Falls short. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Checks with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Brushes off the impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 2 chases them down. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Peppers them with a lightning kick. Were they baiting them into that? Reaches out with a lightning kick. Oh, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reaction to the fireball? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Jump! Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage, experiencing burnout. Looking to impress with this super. Player 1, oh, plot twist. Knockdown and strike lead is, this is gonna hurt. Reaches out with a lightning kick. Gotta do better than that. What a read with that anti-air. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Shows the overhead. Misfire with the drive impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. trips him up. Holds out with the block. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
Pay it.
Life lead over KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Barely blocks the jump-in. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They back the opponent into the corner. Hits them with a stop and bop. Their will to win is really being tested here. KO! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Stands firm and blocks the drive. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Blocks the jump in. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Projectile to try and change the situation. Gets the jump in. Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. Well-timed corner switch. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to buff up while they can. Parries the projectile. Brushes off the impact. You can block impacts, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. In there! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Rattles them with a spinning bird KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Peppers them with the lightning kicks. What's this? Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes forward with the gut. Looking to impress with this super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. KO! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Did well to get the buck in there. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. All right. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. In a dire situation, down to the wire. Digs in deep to get that drive. Hazanshi blew him off with the overhead. Both fighters are barely alive. Showing some real tenacity, peppers them with the lightning kick. Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Both fighters want to establish themselves. Hit them with a stop and pop. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Checks with a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Cuts in with the drive impact. Grabs and throws them away. Finds the target. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Catches out the cage right there. Will this be enough to kill? What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Starts things off with a jump in. Ooh, substitutes their shot. This is gonna be bad news. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player 1 pumps the brakes on the impact. Excellent block to shut off the impact. They're trying super hard to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Ends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Great job in escaping that corner pressure, and gotta do better than that. The jump in is denied. Hazanshi, excellent block. A jump in? What's next? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Will they gamble some sets up with the jump? They are done. Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Gets a risky buff in. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. What are they thinking here? Was looking for that jump attack. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Drive gauge finally recovers. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Projectile to try and change the situation. Did well to get the buff in there. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Medium kick hit. Peppers them with the ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Player 1 is in a pretty good. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. This is a turning point. They gotta turn experiencing grip. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Real wins.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Neither of them willing to back off here. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead opens up. Overhead. Great work finding the opening. That's a counter. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight! Shoryuken!
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Peppers them with the light, brushes that off, and keeps going. Kazanshi blew him off with the overhead. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Checks with a medium kick. Knocks them out of the air. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Are we gonna see a comeback here? KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
What's the Shikuhara gonna do? Can they keep on him? And it is on! Shrugs that off! Poses them with the kicks! Both absolutely... Ooh, the drive impact hit for a punish! What's next? Oh, block twist! Wrecks them! Pokes with a kick! Close range projectile! What now? They are not getting close to each other. Finds the target! Kazanshi drops him hard! Fights back with authority! They didn't take the throw! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Shows a medium kick. Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here, giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Overhead, gets the parry in, and adds some pressure. Life lead opens up. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Who's going to start things off? Projectile to try and change the situation. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Player 1, there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Stuck in the corner, but there's the wall spike. They can't do anything now. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Knockdown and reaches out with the lightning kick. Experiencing burnout. Still scratch Dream 2 Hadouken. Going in? Burnout activates. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Barely blocks the jump in. What now? Will they go all in without drive? Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Here comes, that was the highest if I've ever seen one. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Jumps! Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Follows up and tags on the lightning kick barrage. Looking for a chance. Solid anti-air. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Burns out. Kazanshi. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Throws them. What's next? Medium kick. And eats it. SBK hit. They're recovered. A real test of excellent block. Escape? Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Did well to get... Oh! Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Picture perfect punish counter. Adds on a bit extra to add a little super juice into this, well aware of their life in meters. Really good decision making. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
How will this impact things? Projectile to try and change the situation. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Goes for the jumping. It's a good, flawless round. They got him so quick. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.